Good. Just tell me. Yeah, should be good. All right. Hey everyone, sorry for the little delay. The one moment that my keys and my computer was working all week with this software, literally 5 minutes before it was just not working, so I was trying to figure out why that wasn't happening, so. Alright, so this is a little weird. This is my first live stream in my room, so let me just give a couple of seconds to fix one little thing. Alright, perfect. Alright. So I'm going to check out the chat feature, see how that's going on live stream. So there's going to be a live chat. Making sure audio is okay, and then we'll start in like 3 minutes. I'm just going to play some things just to start the time. For those joining, my name is Abraham, and this is part of Summer Songs to Save Lives. So the Summer Songs to Save Lives is this whole concert series we're doing as part of Man of the Year. And Man of the Year is a 10-week competition to raise as much money as you can for blood cancer. And you can imagine that trying to do this in a pandemic, in what's been happening with the civil rights movement, with George Floyd and all the other BLM causes, as well as the biggest other thing is just kind of create happiness again, just being in quarantine because the coronavirus has kind of worsened. So we have to be very mindful. Please wear your mask. Seeing Max, so we're just we want to do something that heals people. So Summer Songs to Save Lives is, we have over 14 artists going live for the next 2-3 weeks, and it's just going to be interesting because while summer may be dead because you can't go to restaurants, bars, wherever, or travel during this time, there's a special thing where we can try to keep the summer vibes going. And I think music is just the best way to do it. I'm just going to make sure that, so throughout this time I've been the stage manager for other artists that have been doing it, and that's going to be my role throughout this, as well as being the Man of the Year. So what I can say about it is, as 14 broke college students doing this during a pandemic, when college is basically almost canceled for going online, we can't even see each other. It's just kind of interesting, how much we have been able to do. We have 22 days left, and we raised a lot. To say that, and we're getting to our goal hopefully. So hopefully in 2 weeks, this Summer Song to Save Lives concert series is going to do really well and help us push to our $50,000 goal, which is the goal we set in the beginning of even before coronavirus hit. So let me just make sure I have someone else being my stage manager for this. This is my first time doing live. Last time I did live was on Instagram. It was just on my grand piano. And this one is a little interesting. I have this piano right here. I also have Ableton set up, which is the DAW I've been using, which is a programming tool. There's also a poll on the Tiltify, so for those who are tuning in, there's rewards like a shout out or just other things, shout outs or different rewards you can get, and there's a poll. So one of the songs that I'll be doing is Best Part by Daniel Caesar featuring her, and there's two options. So there's the piano, which is my strong suit, and then there's the guitar, which is not my strong suit. I've just started picking up 2 weeks ago. So 1 week ago, not 2 weeks, 1 week ago I started actually trying to learn it, and so I would just like you to vote and see which instrument should I use to play Best Part, which will be later in the thing. So with other than that, I just want to make sure that I can get a go with Matthew, our stage manager for this show. And let me know in the comments if there's any audio issues, any bugs that can happen throughout. So yeah, for those tuning in, this is going to be good. Alright. And yeah, if there's a little bit of an echo right now, it's because I'm not playing anything. But I'll be singing or performing something with the keys or like with audio in the back. So it should be good. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to start with the first song. So I need to talk to you a bit about this song. So when I went to UCLA, before I went online, there was this public piano I just always play at. And I would go maybe twice a week for an hour or so to just play anything. And this progression was just a song I would just play. Just like a walking pattern while everyone's on campus outside and I'm just giving them the soundtrack. So this is a song called Settle Down. Maybe we're talking it over, like maybe when this thing's over, I can really tell you where I'm gonna go. Maybe you wanna sit down, maybe have a sip and settle down. I already know that will do. I'm a slave to my worries, a slave to my father's siege. Chains and tears I've left to haunt me, pushing past these troubles, cover it with a smile. Just a piano cracks and I'm okay for a while. Oh, I don't know how to act, I don't know what to feel. So I'm finding myself, like I know what I feel. I'm a bad little break, put on your face just to keep it together so it goes. Come and settle down, get your feet back on the ground. So it goes, so it goes. Come and settle in, soon one day you'll find your place. So it goes, so it goes. Maybe love got me screwed up in 1,000 ways. I hate to be in love, but I'm falling again. Oh, maybe I'm not meant to be. Maybe this soul won't be full again. I'm a prince, you're a damsel, but I'm in distress. I get lost in my words, I'm just trying to forget. My struggles of breath, ballads in my head. The sad little things like when you left me on red. Oh, I know love's a joke to me, and I can't get enough of it. Will I ever be loved? I don't know, so it goes. Come and settle down, get your feet back on the ground. So it goes, so it goes. Come and settle in, soon one day you'll find your place. So it goes, so it goes. Maybe we take it slowly, I find myself surely kept to myself, but I have to tell you, life's full of moments both happy and sad, and I can't recover, cause the good old days are surely over, and my own doubts just take on over. Maybe my life's a tragedy, moments I have will have to be, cause my life's ending so happily, and I shouldn't take things so tragedy, cause I'm Kobe, baby, but in my hands I'm only ready to take on the world that's really scary. But that's how it is, so it goes. So it goes, so it goes, so it goes. Come and settle down, get your feet back on the ground. So it goes, so it goes. Come and settle in, soon one day you'll find your place. So it goes, so it goes. Settle down, so it goes. Settle down, so it goes. Alright, so that will settle down. Yeah, so that was settle down, and that's so it goes parentheses. So that was my one original I've had a long time trying to create. So that was a lot of the emotions of being in quarantine, dealing with school, and yeah. So this year I am a UCLA graduate. So yeah, so I have my stash in the corner of the room, and it will be a constant reminder of everything I've gone through with UCLA. From the classes to it's funny, every single year at UCLA there was always something that happened. In my second year there were the fires on Getty, there's also the fires around Woolsey, which is around where I live. So we were evacuated for a month, and then this pandemic, who would have known that every single year there would have been something, but there's always bad days to know what the good days feel like. So a lot of these songs, the way the set's gonna go is there's a lot more solemn songs at the beginning, bring it back up happier in the end, and then from there we just go back to a more mellow piece. So like once we hit around 8 o'clock-ish, we will definitely be at a more calm area. So this is a song that I really like. It's called by Jessie Reyez, called Far Away. So it's just a few chords again, and yeah, it's a lot about trying to miss someone in great distances from you, and that it's like someone could be far away, but you can still feel them and like where they are, which is kind of very, very reminiscent of what this quarantine kind of feels like. So this is Jessie Reyez's Far Away, and notice I have the lyrics in front of me, and it's partly because I'm not lyrics based as a person. I am very much music based, so remembering lyrics can be a little tougher than just like me just learning something. Even with my writing, it's all based on what I write on the music first, and then starting to write what the words are to the music. Most other artists, they will start with the words and then try to write music for it. So to go on, Jessie Reyez is Far Away. Just making sure just making sure that the keys are right with. Bible, I think of the love of my life. Maybe you could hop on the flight to find me. I feel like I need you next side me. You said the world away, and you're still waiting for your papers. Been feeling like the government wants us to break up our phones. XXX face and say us. I feel what you feel when you're far away. When you're far away. When you're far away. Oh, I feel what you feel when you're far away. It's been 100 days since I kissed your face. Distance ain't shit because you and I both committed. No fuck boys, no thirsty bitches could never come between this. It's different, we trust each other. We both been fucked by old lovers. You're sexy, help me recover. Icebox, but you brought me some. I feel what you feel when you're far away. When you're far away. When you're far away, oh, I feel what you feel when you're far away. It's been 100 days since I kissed you first. Oh my mama, I never hurt you. Oh my mama, I don't deserve you. Humble love, don't even know your worth. Lie before it's just a lie. Oh my mama, I never hurt you. Oh my mama, I don't deserve you. Humble love, don't even know your worth. Lie before it's just a lie. I feel what you feel when you're far away. When you're far away. When you're far away, oh, I feel what you feel when you're far away. It's been 100 days since I kissed you first. I feel what you feel when you're far away. When you're far away. When you're far away, oh, I feel what you feel when you're far away. those tuning in, my name is Abraham. So this is part of Summer Songs to Save Lives. And what this whole series is about is trying to use music to bring some summer vibes to a pretty summerless summer, honestly. With the quarantine and everything, I think the one thing that people really need is music to heal them, bring people together again. So yeah, this is part of the Man of the Year campaign. So yeah, back in December, I took the nomination for Man of the Year, which is, this is like the first time like a fully, I think probably a fully college group is doing this challenge. And despite the worst possible time to raise money, I think we're still doing a great job, and we could realistically hit our goal that we kind of set before even the pandemic. So it speaks volumes to what our team has made, and we want every other artist who is going to be part of this to push that to another level. So the next song that I wanted to do was What's Going On? What's Going On? So I actually added this mid last night. I watched, so yesterday Alilta and Catherine went on, and they were fantastic. And then there was also Caroline just went before me on Facebook, and she was also like every artist that we have who's doing this. We have around probably 10 more artists who are going to be doing shows like this for the rest of until July 18th. And so one song that we have to figure out is what's going on is this. I want to add the song because of the BLM movement. I kind of want to talk about exactly what happened when we were trying to juggle raising money for cancer and also just doing being an ally for this whole thing. So the biggest thing about what was happening was we started this competition in around May 8th. And then the day before, then there's that Wednesday where George Floyd was murdered by those police officers. The next day we had a board meeting, and I kind of jumped on late. And my first thing I said was, hey everyone, we're going to stop all fundraising. Because right now, the biggest thing that we need is to make sure that funds are being directed to where it needs to, and going for the causes that make sense. It would be very insensitive of us to raise money when there's clearly something else that's happening. And we currently had to resume after a couple weeks because you have to realize with BLM, the LS cause, there's many fights in our world, and we kind of need to know when we have to go and fight in which battles. So, because the fight against cancer, it's a long one. The fight against racism, it's a long one too. So we're gonna have to make progress wherever we can, and the timing needs to be correct too. So in that instance, we basically said, we're not gonna be asking people because it's incredibly insensitive to even just ask. So this is a song about the whole movement in honor of it, and keep fighting. It still is a huge part of the cause right now, being an ally, but also being huge in the cancer community. So this is, without me mumbling too much, what's going on? Mother, there's too many of you crying. Brother, there's too many of you dying. Oh, we got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Father, we don't need to escalate. War is not the answer, for only love can conquer hate. Oh, you know we've got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Wicked minds, oh wicked signs, don't punish me with brutality. So, got that. Don't talk to me. I just wanna see. Oh, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Yeah. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, what's going on? Da 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 da. I'm missing a page off of this, but we're gonna keep going. Mother, mother, everything we want is ending. But who they are to judge us, simply cause our hair is long. Oh, we got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Wicked minds and wicked signs, don't punish me with brutality. Oh, talk to me, so you can see, oh, what's going on? Yeah, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Da 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 da. Mother, 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 there's too many of you crying. But brother, 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 there's too far many of you dying. Oh, we got to find a way to bring some love in here today. Picket lines, oh picket signs, oh picket signs. Don't punish me with brutality. Don't talk to me, so you can see, oh, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Oh, what's going on? Alright. Perfect. So we're gonna go on. So yeah, there was a little flop there, but you know, we just keep going with it. So the next song is gonna be on Ableton actually. So let me pull it up. So what is Ableton? Ableton is a digital audio workstation. Alright, let's get off of this. Yeah. A digital audio workstation where you can, besides like just being keys, you can add drum patterns, different synthesizers, whatever you have in the wheelhouse of that workstation. It's yours to play with and yours to make music with. It is mostly music making platform. So I got this in I got this before school ended, so I got that student discount. Oh, student discounts are a whole amazing avenue that everyone should be going off. I think I got this program. It's usually like a $700 program. Actually, like this was around $800, and I got it for around like $450, which is 40%. So I kind of made this one little. I just heard this one synthesizer that my friend gave me access to for activation, and I just heard this pattern. I'm like, wait, this could be something really cool. So the song that I'm gonna be remixing is a song called Selfish by Madison Beer. So Madison Beer, very relevant figure right now in the music world, and the social media influencer world. So I kind of wanted to take, I kind of wanted to take her song that was like the 70 beats per minute, really slow song, and I heard this one synthesizer pattern to it, and I'm like, wow, this is gonna be interesting. So just want to make sure the audio length is gonna be good for this. So for Matthew and shout out to Catherine Ho, who was yes, for performing yesterday and for commenting. You were just as, if not, no, you were a lot more amazing than what I'm doing right now. Like seriously, and then Chandra, he is another level of amazing. So he's also in part of the club. He's part of the team to raise the money that we have. So the biggest thing that we're gonna do is just keep seeing how much we can get. Like we may not hit a goal, and that's okay. But the one thing we have to realize is we have done so much as a group of college students, just college students, where most of our networks are also broke college students, and we've raised a lot more than we thought that we would in this the time that we are at right now. Yeah, with all the situations that are happening, we've done such a good job, and I think that we're gonna definitely keep it going with the summer series. So the next song is going to be Selfish. I don't actually know the lyrics too well, so I have the thing in my hand. And just to let you know, so Matthew, if you could tell me the audio level for this, because it's gonna matter a lot, so it's not gonna be too bad. So yeah, I'm gonna start playing the. So without further ado, this is Selfish by Madison Beer, but this little pop like progression. I had the drums myself, I'm the drummer, but I just did this 1-2 snare. Alright. Boy, you're such lost. Kind of like this is more happier in this set, so we're gonna keep going with it. Boy, you're such a lost cause. Now your name is crossed off. How you gonna fix this? You can't even fix yourself. It was almost 2 years that you chose to spend here. All alone on New Year's, thinking, what the hell? I can only break a thread or needle trying to stitch you, but I can't. I refuse. Shouldn't love you, but I couldn't help it. Had a feeling that you never felt it. Always knew that you were too damn selfish. Don't know why I look the other way, yeah. I wanted you to change. Shouldn't love you, but I couldn't help it. Had a feeling that you're too damn selfish. Bet you can really love, but we spent it on nightclubs. All you ever do is lie. Why you're always such a Gemini? Baby, who you trying to run from? Me or all your problems? You know you won't solve them. You don't even know yourself. I don't wanna break a thread or needle trying to stitch you, but I can't. I refuse. Shouldn't love you, but I couldn't help it. Had a feeling that you never felt it, but always knew that you were too damn selfish. Don't know why I look the other way, yeah. I wanted you to change. Shouldn't love you, but I couldn't help it. Always knew that you were too damn selfish. But that's not impossible. Plus I'm not responsible for your salvation. 2, 3, 4, let's go. Shouldn't love you, but I couldn't help it. Had a feeling that you never felt it, but always knew that you were too damn selfish. Don't know why I look the other way. I wanted you to change. Shouldn't love you, but I couldn't help it. But I knew that you were too damn selfish. Shouldn't love you, but I couldn't help it. Had a feeling that you never felt it. Always knew that you were too damn selfish. Don't know why I look the other way. I wanted you to change. Shouldn't love you, but I couldn't help it. Always knew that you were too damn selfish. So that was Selfish by Thing. Selfish by Madison Beer. So I hope you really like that. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I definitely want to make a remix of it, at least. So the next song that I'm going to do, so we're halfway through the set. Let me pull up the... So Stuck on My Mind. This is actually a people's favorite. So I want to give a shout out to Michael Schwartz. Michael Schwartz is one of the reasons why we even started this club. So we back in junior year, we've known each other since the first day of orientation. And orientation, we just knew each other on Facebook before, like you're the first person I ever talked to at UCLA. And so we've been talking ever since. He's a musician himself, sax player. He did the first test run for this whole thing. And one time I was just like, hey Mikey, I need a band. I need to perform live for the first time with one song. And like, this song is one of his favorites and a lot of people's favorites. Like, yeah, this is such a fun song. So this song was actually like inspired by a song that's on the sadder side. It's called Sycamore Grove by Rex Orange County. Shout out to Rex Orange County. He's such a fantastic lyricist. So it was a very sad song. Like, I guess you got me where you want me, girl, and I'm not sure if we should slow it down. And it's not the day I won't be yours, and I'm glad I'm not known anymore. It's too good to be true. Can't you see I'm just a fool? If you had a couple hours, call me tonight. So it's like this. I want you back, but I don't like. So sometimes the breakups or any like relationship, and like you ended it with anyone, friends, communities, or like just a group of people too, they get stuck on your mind, and sometimes it's a good thing, sometimes it's a bad thing. And for this song, I kind of write a song like, let me write a breakup song. Let me just write it, because it seems like Taylor Swift and all these other artists really love writing them breakup songs. And I'm like, let me try my luck at it. It is a favorite, so I think it does work. So this is Stuck on My Mind. This is one of my first originals, actually. So, yeah. So I'll talk more about that, but let me just get some music. Oh no, I want this to be lower. Alright. My heart is telling me just to stay the same, just to stay the same. And I know that you just wanted some needed space, much needed space. And I thought that you would come around my way, come around my way. You got stuck in my mind, but you wasted my time, but you're stuck in my mind. And then I cried, oh, got stuck on my mind, but you wasted my time, but you're stuck on my mind. And then I cried, oh, let me meet you up, meet you girl, lost in your blue eyes, but no words to say. I remember when you were not there just to talk to me, because you were talking to him. I swear that you just find you hard to let go, but time to run down, run, show that I'm fine. The waters tell me not to go your way, not to go your way. But my heart is telling me just to stay the same, just to stay the same. Cause I know that you just wanted some needed space, much needed space. But I know that you would come around my way, come around my way. Got stuck on my mind, but you waste my time, but you're stuck on my mind. And then I cried, oh, got stuck on my mind, but you waste my time, but you're stuck on my mind. And then I cried, oh, this is my favorite part. Honestly, I think about what we had. And honestly, I think I'm better this way. Cause I know that life will find a way. And I promise you that we are through. Cause my story won't end for you. The waters tell me not to go your way, not to go your way. My heart is telling me just to stay the same, just to stay the same. Cause I know that you just wanted some needed space, much needed space. Cause I know that I thought that you would come around my way, come around my way. But stuck on my mind, but you waste my time, you're stuck on my mind. And then I cried, ooh, get stuck on my mind, but you waste my time, but you're stuck on my mind. And then I cried, ooh, call me when you're ready, call me and I won't be there for you. Hey, call me when you're ready, I won't be there, I won't be there. I got stuck on my mind, but you waste my time, but you're stuck on my mind. And then I cried, ooh. So I was stuck on my mind. Yeah, one of my favorites actually. So so this is a song that I started writing lyrics to songs in general around lyrics. Yeah, this was around lyrics for senior year. I first started my first composition when I was a freshman in high school. And then I started writing lyrics because there was one song that I was doing with the choir. That was a whole choir, trumpet, drums, like that was orchestrated in my senior year. And I kind of wanted to do a senior give back project, something where I'm giving back to the community. So that's why I took on being the man of the year. It's a little scary, yeah, especially with the times, yeah. But after doing it for a while, it's just really great, and I wanted to add this music aspect. So after a while doing music on campus from the public piano to releasing my own songs. So which is one of the songs I'm going to do, which is the crowd favorite, is my song, but that's going to be a song after this. So I want to blend those worlds of music, medicine, which is I just applied to med school a couple weeks ago. So during this campaign, med school applications, graduating, it's been a lot, but I think I've been doing a good job, hopefully, of this whole thing. Just want to make sure that everything's okay on their end. So please donate. My name is Abraham. We're doing this for the Man of the Year campaign. Yeah, so yeah, we'll be able to finish all the songs. So the next song that I want to do is actually one of my favorites I learned by ear. One of the songs I did by ear. So basically what ear means I kind of figured it out just by listening to it, the chords. It's a song called Missed Calls by Max. It's very reminiscent of this time period of trying to connect with people in the quarantine. It's a big thing. So let's do it. So this is Missed Calls by Max featuring Haley Kiyoko. Tell me if the volume's okay. Yeah, so and to get Caroline just messaged me. So from who performed that. Thank you so much. Thank you for including anytime, Caroline. Anytime, please. Like, we love to. Anyone who wants to perform, please let me know because we're all doing it for a great cause. So yeah, let's just do it. So this is Missed Calls by Max. So we'll do a couple more songs. I think that's it. Make sure to go on the poll to see what song. The last song will be the best part. I'm gonna do it on the keys or the guitar. We'll see. Let's just see how much for people donating and see if we can get the numbers up there. It's all going to but the LS campaign. So this is Missed Calls by Max. And you see this little toy? It basically means you can play with anything. I used to have so many missed calls. Now I just sit around and miss your calls. I had a chance when I was with you, but I'm hoping that you pick up. Do you hate me? Do you love me? I've been scrolling through those full of us lately, wondering still we gotta try. Your name's carved in a tree inside my heart. Well, 212, I got your number, baby. Might have deleted all hearts next to your name, and I know I still feel the same. I used to have so many missed calls. I just sit around and miss your calls. I had the chance when I was with you, and I'm hoping that you pick up. Is she funny? Are you jealous? That one day I'll make a girl feel like angelic. She'll make all the music that I play. I miss the way that you want me to change. Well, 212, I got your number, baby. Might have deleted all the hearts next to your name, but I know I still feel the same. I used to have so many missed calls. I just sit around and miss your calls. I had the chance when I was with you, and I'm hoping that you pick up. I used to have so many missed calls. Now I just sit around and miss your calls. I had the chance when I was with you. Now I'm hoping that you pick up. I used to have so many missed calls. Now I just sit around and miss your calls. I had the chance when I was with you. Now I'm hoping that you pick up. I used to have so many missed calls. Now I just sit around and miss your calls. I had the chance when I was with you. Now I'm hoping that you pick up. Yeah, so this little Casio is like $50 Casio you just get for kids. But a lot of actual producers use it for their music and stuff like that. It's just a really handy tool to have. It's just a little handheld thing. I realized that you didn't see what I was playing with. Yeah, so it's just a little keyboard I just have. Yeah, it's on Amazon. Amazon is not sponsoring this, but yes, please buy on Amazon or through the Casio website. It's a really fun tool. So there's 2 other songs I want to go through. So one of my fan favorite songs that people really love, I released this in October 4th. I released this song on October 4th. I made it around this time actually. For the song, I was just like, hey, I just want to make a happy song. All my songs are really sad, so I'm like, let me just make a happy pattern. I just was like this. So the biggest thing about that song was just it's incredibly simple and just that the whole time, but people really love it. It has this like cool song rhythm, and it's like but it has this electronic bass line to it. So what I've been doing with Ableton actually, and let me get that up while we keep talking, is you can mess around so much more with Ableton, and it makes it really easy to manipulate sound. So I kind of want to take one of my own songs and manipulate it for like something that was pre-released. So I pitched there's songs like 21 Minutes, Playdate by Melanie Martinez. A lot of TikTok songs, they take the songs and they slow it down and reverb it. So I took this song in this key, in this little pitch, and just lowered it a couple things. Like 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. And you'll hear that this is like slow reverb version. I slowed down the tempo of it and made it a little more heartfelt, because there's some heartfeltness of the song. So let me pull up my own lyrics, just so I don't screw up my own lyrics for this song. I really wrote this song. People say that, wow, how did you write this song? I said, I wrote this song in like 30 minutes. Like the whole thing took 30 minutes producing it. Shout out to James Leno, who mixed and mastered the song, and my vocals for it, and there's Arshon Verk, who produced like the drums to it. He's a drum genius, and then the rest of it, like the bass line and the piano, were all me just trying to produce something. That was my first debut song, so this is my song, but like a little different. Hopefully you can hear it. Oh no no no. Oh no no no. Won't you dance my samba? Hold my hands around you, and then I'll find you next to me, next to you. Won't you dance my samba? Hold my hands around you, and then I'll find you next to me, next to you. Fell head over heels, baby. You flirt with me lately. Catching feels, call me crazy. Come dance with me one night. Hold my hands all this tight. Gonna make you feel alright. Your face was a moonlight. Hot kicks and make me your man. Don't touch, give me a chance. One night, that's right. You'll be the one to have this dance. Quieres tu bailar conmigo. Deseo otro momento contigo. All I want is one dance with you tonight. Won't you dance in my samba? Put my hands around you, and then I'll find you next to me, next to you. Won't you dance my samba? Put my hands around you, and then I'll find you next to me, next to you. Put my hands around you, and then I'll find you next to me, next to you. Won't you dance my samba? Put my hands around you, and then I'll find you next to me, next to you. Well, head over heels, baby, for me lately. Call me crazy. me one night. Hold my hands all this tight. Let me make you feel alright. Your face was the moonlight. So hopefully you enjoyed that. So that's the last song we're gonna do. So I want to make sure if there's anything in the polls or anything. Side Challenges is my song, but yeah, people love that song. So I want to see if there's anyone in the polls. If not, I'm just gonna. This last song, I think I did pretty good. So I think if I screw up here, it's gonna be fine. So I'm just making sure everything's tuned with this. For best part, so all my friends know how to play other instruments. And so I was just like, wait. Sure, I sing, I produce, and I play piano, but that's not another instrument. So I'm like, I have to learn something else. So this is me on the guitar. Well, I'm gonna maybe screw up, maybe not. We'll see what happens. So I just want to make sure that. Ooh, okay, I have half. Oh, actually, that's perfect. So last song. Thank you for tuning in. So one thing is donate Venmo me. I think it's like Abraham Travagian or something like that. If someone can put it in the comment section, that'll be great. Cause let me just make sure. So my username is Abraham Travagian. I should have made it a little shorter because that thing is very, very long of a password, but. Or donate to the Tiltify. I mean, there's a lot of money that's been raising so far, so hopefully people donate more. So, hopefully you enjoyed whoever stayed, and yeah, for those who just popping at the last hour, yeah. So hopefully you enjoyed the last song. Let me put it on this one. A couple stands. This is Best Part by Daniel Caesar, my friend Georgie. It's like an amazing guitarist. He was like, yo, if you want to learn a song that's really easy, it's Best Part. Because the chords it's only 4 chords. So I technically did both, so I played both. So I'm just gonna see if I screw up too much, I'm just gonna go start playing pianos. Make it a little interesting. Alright. Not perfect, so I think I'm gonna do the best I can. You don't know, babe, when you hold me, you kiss me slowly, it's the sweetest thing. And you don't change, if I have it my way. You don't know that you are. You're the coffee that I need in the morning. You're my sunshine in the rain when it's pouring. Won't you give yourself to me, give it all. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. I know you won't see it. I know you're a star. Where you go I'll follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, now you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, best part is the sunrise Oh, those brown eyes, yeah. You're the one I desire. When we make up and when we make love, it makes me feel so nice. You're my water when I'm stuck in the desert. You're the Tylenol I take when my head hurts. You're the sunshine of my life. I just wanna see how beautiful you are. I know you won't see it. I know you're a star. Where you go, I'll follow, no matter how far. If life is a movie, now you're the best part. Oh, you're the best part. Oh, best part. Won't you love me? Won't you say something? Won't you love me? Won't you? Won't you love me? Won't you say something? Won't you love me? Won't you love me? Won't you? Jump onto this for a bit. So that was best part with both guitar and piano. So hopefully you enjoyed that. So please Venmo me at Abraham Jarajian. That should be the name on my YouTube as well. Or you would just go to Tiltify and then just go from there and just donate. So hopefully you enjoyed the show, and then we'll be still raising for the next 22, 21 days that we have. And hopefully we'll reach our goal. So there's going to be more shows. I'm really excited about Wednesday's show. We have Krista Marina and Zach Matari, who are amazing people. When I say all the artists are amazing, but everyone's amazing. Everyone's amazing. But Krista and Zach, every time I played with Krista, every time I created a show, Krista was always there. And then Zach is one of her friends, and he's actually in New Jersey. So we're going to do some cool Zoom broadcasting action. I'll be the host of that. So please join us on July 1st, and we have July 5th, the 8th, the 12th, the 15th. So if you missed this one or missed the previous one, there's more to come. So other than that, thank you so much for stopping by, and yes, have a good rest of your day. Keep quarantined, and join us for the next one. Keep doing it. All right, thank you so much.